So what is RAM? It's a short for Robotics and Automation Marketplace. And this is actually a business-to-business marketplace. I think in the simplest way I can explain it that many of you are already familiar with the marketplaces, let's say like Amazon or eBay, which are business-to-consumer marketplace, where actually there are lots of sellers and there are lots of buyers. The buyers are the consumers. We can go there and buy television, buy a mobile phone, buy a t-shirt, buy a pen or a screwdriver, whatever we are looking, but these are consumers. Ramp is different in a way there that it is a business-to-business marketplace. So, for example, some of the business-to-business marketplaces there are for metal manufacturing, that if you are looking to produce certain parts, one company can search for another manufacturer and place an order and get the things what they are looking to get delivered. But the difference here is that this is very much focused on one kind of customer. So the customer here is the manufacturing SME. So the companies which are factories, they manufacture something, and they have a certain needs, and they are supplied. Of course, they need technology. They need competence center. Competence centers are the research and technology organization, which can, for example, help them with the experiments, with the demonstrations, that how it will look like in their factory. They might need help with the trainers and skill developers. They might need financial, legal, or IPR advice, and they might also need product designer, like we have now artists here in this scenario. So the idea is that there is one buyer of many different from many different suppliers. How is this marketplace has been done and developed? So it started with a project called L4MS, Logistics for Manufacturing SME. And basically, we started with that project. We started to develop this marketplace slowly. And then we had the next project called DIH Square, which I also coordinate. We moved forward. We took the concept, and then there is another ongoing project called Shop for CF, which is coordinated by Technical University of Munich. You are all familiar with Better Factory. And there is another sister project for Better Factory called Kit for SMEs. It is an AI, how the manufacturing SMEs can use AI. What we do in all these projects, we put together a certain technology, we put together the marketplace. We put together certain offers, certain technologies, and then we invite technology suppliers, so some of the sellers. And then we invite buyers, which is the manufacturing SME. So the big goal of this whole project, the big goal of all these experiments is to test that how this business-to-business marketplace can function, how the transactions of all these services and technology can happen in the digital space. So this is the big goal, and this is what you're participating. Your experiments or your projects are part of that. Of course, we would like you to succeed with the technology transfer, and that's the idea. So can you successfully transfer your technology from a seller to a buyer? And can you successfully transfer your consultancy, your concept, let's say like for an artist, like the design concept, in the digital space to a buyer? And the idea, of course, is that it reduces the cost for everybody and increases the customer base for everyone. And also for the buyer, they become much more independent with one supplier. They can actually access services from everywhere. The same reason why people, instead of going to the shop, they go to Amazon and order their products from there. In a nutshell, looks like this. So there is an IoT platform. This is a standardized IoT platform which has been used in all the projects. We will provide this platform. You will be all required to use this IoT platform. This platform already have all different kind of IoT agents. As you can see, no matter which kind of device or machine you're using on the floor, you will find that most of the devices come with MQTT, OPC UA, low-level machine-to-machine, or some of those protocols. So you can connect all those devices, workers, sensors, whatever is located on the factory floor with this IoT platform. So this IoT platform becomes something very similar, like an operating system what you have on your mobile phone or on your devices. But once you have an operating system, for example, if you have Android on your Samsung phone, you are immediately able to access the Google Store. You are immediately able to access many services from Google. So once you have this IoT platform installed in your factory, like an operating system, and devices are connected to it, you can immediately get access to the marketplace, to the RAM. So that's the concept. What ramp offer tools and services for both sides, for the technology suppliers and for the technology buyers. So for example, it has possibility that you can benchmark your own factory against what has been going on in the Europe. You can, once the devices are connected, you can see what's going on in your factory. It has many different data analytics tools. We provide a service for making a digital twin of your factory. You have different automation solutions which you have purchased or probably readily available. You can put your products there, and you can buy other such services, let's say like order an experiment, order some other consultancy service. So this will be the platform which which everyone will be using in the project. And for the technology suppliers, what we offer also is a set of ready tools. I think you heard the term called APPS. So there will be more description of it when in the later part of this webinar. So what the idea here is that there is a ready set of tools which we provide. Technology suppliers can develop. They can actually upload their own components in there, and then the system integrators or the technology suppliers themselves can use these components to develop the solution. They can test the solution on the virtual factory, on the 3D factory model, that how the solution will look like, how this will impact, and also get the validation from the customer. The customer can see that, okay, this is how the solution will look like. And when all the sides are happy, they can actually transfer the solution, sell the solution, or give the solution to the manufacturing SME, which then manufacturing SME can continue to use from the marketplace. Similar situation is for the artist. There will be a co-creation space. Just to let you very honestly, this is the first time marketplace when we have been working in all different projects with this marketplace. We have always been working between different type of consultants or technology suppliers. This is the first time we are working with artists, so there will be another some tools will be created for artists. I think I can also clarify here that as a consumer on the Amazon, when you go on the marketplace, you see an interface where you can download, where you can search for products. You can read the reviews, you can read the specifications, you can see the prices, you can compare the prices, you can put your credit card, you can order, and you can track your order, and so on. So all the tools, all the interface, what is required for the menu for the consumer. But if you look at from a supplier side, so Amazon have a completely different side for a supplier. A supplier, when they log into the Amazon, they actually see where they can upload their product pictures, they can upload the prices, they can upload the specifications, and so on. So it's the same with Amazon. Basically, when you're registering, maybe many of you have noticed, you're registered as a manufacturing SME or as a technology supplier or as a consultant. And based on your registration, based on the type of business or the services you provide, you see a very different side of RAM. So not everything what is happening on RAM is same for everybody, because every stakeholder have different needs. So this is the whole technology and service transaction on RAM. Basically, we have some requirements. The idea here is that when you put your data, when the factory data and factory 3D models are available in the digital world, then they can be utilized by the supplier to provide the consultancy, to provide the solution, and then use that data and those models to develop the solution and then give it back to the company, or give it back to the factory. which they can continuously use through the IoT platform. There is a standard contract, so everybody, once you are on the marketplace, you can always do business without really every single time going through a process of signing and reading and hiring a lawyer for the contract. There is a standard contract. Everyone can just say that, okay, I follow this contract, and with that contract, you can go ahead and start doing the business. There is a standard user agreement. The idea is that by this accepting, once you're registering to the marketplace, you are agreeing to respect every other IPR. If you get a good solution, good idea from one partner, you can share it with you cannot share it with your friend in the with another company and say, hey, actually provide me this kind of solution I got. This can lead to the legal problem. So you have to respect the IPR of other parties, so everybody feel that they are working and competing in the safe space. Also, there is all around security. So basically, you see that there will be a possibility for an administrator to completely control what connects to the platform, what doesn't connect to the platform, what services they run. So we provide a complete security and complete safety for the data, for the of the companies what you're sharing. And in fact, to be clear, you are the only one who owns your data. No one looks at your data. No one uses your data for any purpose. I think that was all from me on the marketplace. So just to conclude, this is the big part of the whole project, and this is where you're participating. This is something which is the big innovation coming out of this.